Exactly. 1:10.5 for Feg, currently at the top of the qualification leaderboard.
And Frimode's back, and he's popped a pretty good time in, taking him to third in the standings so far. And just behind him, NoobGamerz regular, of course, and one of your favourites, Crichton Alpha, Ryan, continuing his good form. Theg's gone into the 109s, Ryan. Theg got with a great chance here, Ryan, of taking his first ever pole position. Big news though, Nash is 1/10 off, but he's got a
Nash!
Dazza though, Ryan, down in 5th.
Duncan and Psycho Lizard up to 4th, Jamie, with Crichton in 5th. Yeah. Great to see some new names towards the top of the leaderboard.
All pretty close though. You know, 2 seconds covers the top 20, Ryan.
Is it? 2 seconds for the top 20? That's pretty tasty, to be fair. We've got a leaderboard to talk through. We got Theg, we got Nash, and we got Duncan making it the top 3.
What time is it set as, right? Looks sort of like sunset there.
Does a little bit, didn't I? I didn't check the time actually, to be fair. So I might have,
no, you put it as a night race, haven't you?
Oh, actually.
Oh no, you might have left it last week's settings.
I think I might have done actually.
You put 24-hour time cycle on it, haven't you?
I don't think I did change that. I have to be honest. So this could, yeah.
Oh, I really hope you've done that.
Oh no.
Oh man alive.
Right then.
Chat lights here, says Racer.
It's a great question. All very, very pertinent questions as we get this race underway, and no one quite knows the conditions we're going to expect this evening. But we are underway, and Theg doesn't do so well off the lights, Jamie, as he's pipped to the front by Duncan.
It's very close, Ryan. They're going to be side by side, and Theg is going to have the dominant line through the first corner. He does take advantage of that, so it's a very, very slow start. Everyone getting away pretty cleanly though, Ryan.
Ah, well, too late now, so let's get on with it, shall we? Yeah. 43 minutes to go. It's going to get dark. Lights are on. Let's do it, shall we?
It will be fine. Who needs to see, says Racer.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it.
Look at the pack though, Ryan, and the fact they're all having to go so slow. Look, they're all bunched together. So we've got massive groups here, and who's that? Toasty Toad has to take evasive action. I think it was Roki Blokey. No, it wasn't. Who was that?
It's Theg. What's Theg doing down here?
Theg's down. Oh no, Theg down in 14th. Ryan, devastating from the lead. Dazza suddenly in the lead. Duncan's dropped as well, who was right behind him. Maybe they had it coming together, Ryan. Yeah. Dazza all of a sudden finds himself leading this race.
But we've got great racing right up in 10th place, Jamie. Theg is in amongst it with Omasaw. He's got Badapane. There's Crichton around. There's all sorts of people. Even Took's in the mix. Look at all these cars going hammer and tong next to each other here.
Absolutely fantastic. Bendo and Racer with some excellent bants in the chat, Ryan, going on there. Yeah, Theg here. Took coming up alongside him, going to make the move. As Bendo's saying, it's hard to sort of break away on this circuit. 35 minutes to go. It's the dead of night. I mean, we don't have the blizzard yet, but it is 100% coming.
It is. Psycho Lizard, Jamie's dropped down to 5th place now, promoting Nashif up to 2nd. And Dazza's had a turn for the worse, because look how close Nashif is now to Dazza at the front. So Dazza, with his last lap, over a second more than the top 4 racers. And his last lap, another 2 seconds.
Yep.
So they aren't unsuitable for these conditions. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're not totally mad, with the exception of that one time where we did do Formula X in the snow. But that was just a joke. I mean, to be fair, we do put some sort of sense into the car track and weather combos, don't we, Jamie?
Yeah, obviously, you know.
What's happened here? Frimode's first now.
Yeah, he has. He's done
lovely stuff from him.
And does it like he's moving away as Zerone. We're going to see around the side of Roughneck 1, Ryan, who just sort of moves completely out of the way, but does get back. And there's Zerone. We can just see going through now. Let's get zoomed in, and there we go.
I'm just seeing if I've got any abusive messages from Jimmy at all. He's probably not even
He hasn't noticed, mate. He's probably in WoW, isn't he?
Probably in WoW.
He won't have noticed yet.
Ruffer's going down the inside here of Zerone. Though Zerone taking the outside, although Roughneck 1 does just decide to use the grass on the outside, but Zerone's taking a spin.
Yeah, and as Racer says, I bet they're having a blast out. Yeah, touring cars are so hard to spin on this game, Ryan. You really have to put in some effort to make them spin out. So, you know, whilst it's a little bit, as Mr. Rich does the old double there, I have to say, excellent late braking from Mr. Rich, and it is going to come down. The ones that are going to prosper, Ryan.
Whoa.
Oh, the ones that are
he's caught it. He's absolutely shemike on it, boys.
He caught it. Yeah. Dazza has made his way back up to 2nd momentarily, Ryan, and he's back within under a second, in fact, of Frimode, who's holding that lead still. Nashift, Ryan, he's done a Nashift, and he's back to 8. Can we officially call it that now?
Done a Nashift.
Duncan, though, is really close to that gap. And look at this, right? It's your absolute favourite. But, it's your favourite situation, as in a battle for the lead coming up on back markers. But what we're also chucking in is pitch black and the blizzard.
I can't believe you just moved away from that.
We've got to see this leadership battle, mate. Look how close it is.
These are touring cars, Noe. Yes, we're having a great old time of it. We've got a great leadership battle with a back marker chucked in for good measure here. Here we go. How's this going to play out, Jamie?
I mean, I don't know, but you love your back marker battles, Ryan. Psycho Lizard is getting very close in behind as well. To be fair, despite the conditions and the weather, the time obviously going a bit different, there's been very few incidents. It's been a very solid race.
Ooh! Jesus!
It's just a nice little, little rough and tumble. And this, Ryan, is exactly what you were talking about. You can get away with battles like this in the touring cars.
It's still snowing a little
bit. Looks a bit harder there, doesn't it? But yeah, it's certainly less than it was. The blizzard was a bit disappointing. Not particularly extreme, was it? It's not as mental as the thunderstorms.
Oh, big old smash for Frimode.
No.
He just about holds it into the corner, though, to be fair to him. Great hold. Absolutely Schmeichelled it. With Crichton Alpha just in behind now. Psycho Lizard into second place.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this battle, Ryan. Duncan's managed to get away. Frimode, what a save that was, I have to say. As they both run wide, Psycho and Frimode. And Crichton's going to go for the double pass round, and he's going to gain 2 places, 4th to 2nd in one corner. And there it is. I think there's still a chance they gets in that top 3 run.
There's certainly a chance, yeah. There's a great chance for lots of the races out here tonight. Just over 10 minutes to go. We've got a couple of back markers chucked in for a bit of lulls as well. Theg manages to avoid one well as he holds onto the coattails of Psycho Lizard. I thought a little gap was going to open up down the inside there. It's still there. Theg's trying to put it into that corner and get alongside Psycho Lizard, but Psycho Lizard with a better run out of the corner. But he is applying a whole heap of pressure, isn't he, Jamie?
Absolutely he is, yeah. And meanwhile, just up ahead here, there's a hectic battle for 2nd and 3rd between Frim and Crichton still going on.
But yeah, we did start with 27. We've lost a few. But yeah, there's 24 runners still going. But look at this. Theg's having a right old nibble.
He thought about it, Ryan, and that gap very quickly closed. But he absolutely thought about it. Theg is on the charge. How's Fuse doing, says Metlakami. He's down in 21st, but he is having a battle with Buzzawak here. And in fact, he's winning a battle against Buzzawak, Ryan. As Buzzawak goes wide, and Fuseful moves up.
And no need for, we haven't even seen anyone going in for damage, I don't think either, which is great.
Right.
That back marker's like, I need to get out of the way of this now. Oh my word, look how close that is.
Oh my days, and he's going to run wide, Crichton. He's going to run a little bit wide, but Theg had to get on the brakes, I think.
How many followers are we on now? We're getting close to, still getting close to 1,000, aren't we? 944.
You're going to be saying that for years, mate. We're almost at 1,000.
We are almost at 1,000. Oh no! Crichton's made a mistake and he's gone a little bit wide. Theg's gone down the inside. Crichton's going to try and get the run round the outside. But Theg's got the move done.
No,
or has he? He has! He has! Oh!
Look at this. Is Crichton going to have a YOLO up the inside here at the end of this straight, Ryan? What do you think?
Wow.
He's a bit far back, but he's gone for it. But Theg comes across to cover. But he's had to go and compromise his braking line into the corner to defend, and he's now a little bit on the back foot.
I'll let you have that one. Always getting tasty as Crichton Alpha bears down on the back of Theg, and I just like, it's just so close. Like, I'm almost expecting something to happen. And he looks like he's going to put up alongside him here, is he? Oh, I thought he was going to have a little nibble. But he didn't in the end. Wowzers. To be fair, Jamie, Omasaur's in the mix as well in 5th place. He's very close behind these two. Could we see Omasaur leapfrog them both here?
Big shunt from Crichton into the back of Theg.
We speak to the top 3 drivers after the race tonight. So we will be hearing from the man himself post-race, if of course he does actually hold on to that first position. But with a minute left, Omasaur's through on Crichton, who's now down to 5th place. Although Omasaur's made another mistake. Oh,
sorry. He's gonna dig back inside, and Theg's going very slow.
He's gonna go through. Crichton's through, and Omasaur's gonna go down the inside of him as well, and Theg's gonna drop down to 5th place with 40 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. What a night to join the Noob Gamers as we have the brilliant ending to this race. The fighting for this final podium position is fierce. And here we go, Jamie. The final few corners. Crichton has just got to hold on to it now. No mistakes, no sweaty palms. Omersaur looked like he was going to go down the inside, but Crichton's going to hold it. And I think, Jamie, he's just about going to do it.
I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. Apparently, Duncan's in-laws are also here and watching the weekend.
Hi, everybody.
The family is massive. I had no idea. And there we go, Ryan. Crichton takes third place after an absolutely unbelievable battle. Omersaur and Theg are just fantastic. All three of them, Ryan. Absolute heroes on the night. And let's not forget Duncan taking his first ever win.
To confirm, ladies and gentlemen, it is Duncan who takes first place tonight.
Wow.
Frimode in second and Crichton Alpha coming from 5th to 3rd in the closing stages of the race to grab that final podium position. Jamie, the time has come after 45 minutes of racing. Who is going to be tonight's driver of the day?
Probably the hardest one I've ever had to pick, right? And I've actually changed my decision during the interview process. You know, as I said, the top 5, Duncan, Frim, Crichton, Omersaur, Theg, we all know that all 5 of them were absolutely amazing. Dazza in 6th, maybe slightly off the pace for him. Psycho in 7th. I mean, a great result for Psycho, just dropped away a little bit at the end there. Weedle, first ever race in 8th. I mean, so many options, Ryan. I was going to give it to one of those 3 that were battling for the 3rd podium position there. But after listening to Duncan's interview, hearing the joy in his voice, and also the pressure, actually, that he had. He'd been building it up all week. He's got his whole family watching. He managed to pull it through at the end. How could I give it to anyone else but the main man, Duncan?
Well, there we go. Jamie names Duncan as his driver of the day tonight. Very well deserved.